Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Bajan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Bajan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the solo move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. To throw is Bajan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got
touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. 1st down, Marino. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Marino to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Marino.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Marino. Forced out to his left. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one.
Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown, Detroit! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Marino will look to throw on first. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Marino. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw again is Marino. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, Bajan. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now Bajan to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing here, Bajan.
This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my Tyler Lockett.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 16-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now Moody for the PAT.
Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Back to throw, Bagent. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie. QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Marino on first down. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Marino to throw it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now it's Marino. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dan Marino punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. There he goes again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Trying to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Left side complete to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here we go again with Marino.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Marino. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Marino sets up. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Marino. He's got it. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dan Marino. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The extra point try now for Moody.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Here's Bajan.
Over the middle, it's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Marino's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Returning right back to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Again, it's Marino. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time, the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Marino's second down throw, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Marino will throw, steps away. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll get this back down to quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
For a
veteran 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Henry again on second down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They keep it with Henry on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 33. And now the Lions going to stop.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And he missed it again. The fourth time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. Here comes 2nd down. Bajan.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because of...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Henry will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And into the end end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McAfee. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McAfee. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Indeed, they're going for it with Marino. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake.
Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Marino. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down, McAfee. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Marino. And that's going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll drop to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here. Takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. McAfee. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's to the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 47 yards. 6-0 our score after 1.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. McAfee. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. McAfee. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino.
Again, it's Johnson.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Still going.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now Marino looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Marino to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you're in 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
First down, Marino.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 2nd down, Marino rolling to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dan Marino. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Moody good with the extra point.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Marino. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Dan Marino.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Moody good with the extra point.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McAfee. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Marino will look to throw on first. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On 1st down, it's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Goff now to throw.
That's complete to Laporta.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Goff. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Again, Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta to an opening touch. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love now. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10.
Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now it's Goff.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing here, Bajan. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Bajan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Bajan. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Bajan.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And Marino's throw there incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10, Marino once more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Marino looks to toss it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Bajan.
Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming them.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Marino. Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Marino sets up. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Lockett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Bajan to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Bajan.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Terrell Suggs.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, here's Marino.
Oh, there's Lockett pulling in a tough ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Marino. Left side complete to Lockett. From midfield now, Marino.
Returning right back to Lockett. He's got room at the 30.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And meanwhile, Marino with the incomplete pass. It was knocked away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Off the play fake, it's Bajan.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dan.